Man found guilty of molestation.
You guys know what the dong shim is? Explain what the dong shim is, please.
The dong shim is when you go like that, you make the gun, and you poke somebody in the butt when they're not looking. It's a very popular, common thing in Korea, especially amongst children. They do it to each other. They do it to their teachers.
If you work in a private academy or in an elementary school with young kids, you learn very quickly
They're gonna poke you in the butt.
Dong shim is. I always hated this because I got dong shimmed. And it's just uncomfortable. You're there, and all of a sudden the kids are behind you, and they're, right up your butt.
Yep.
And it's just annoying. It's not really that bad, but because it's a Korean thing, it's an actual act there, it has a name, it's practiced all over the country. Well, what happened here?
A janitor was doing his business. He was cleaning the women's bathroom, and a 7-year-old girl was splashing around in the water while she was washing her hands, playing with her friends. So he dong shimmed her to supposedly get her to stop splashing with the water and playing in the water.
Let's stop right there. Man in the women's bathroom is what you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in Korea, if you're a man, you see an ajumma, a woman, an older woman, in the men's bathroom every day. In there cleaning. If you go in Seoul Station, for instance, where the bathrooms are very highly trafficked, men and women, walking in and out constantly. It's so busy in the men's bathroom that you might be waiting for a urinal, and there's probably 40 urinals there. There's a woman in there all the time, cleaning. And so you're in there taking a leak, and there's a woman in there. I didn't know that men went in the women's, though.
Yeah, I haven't had that experience, really. It's probably happened once or twice, and usually they kind of give a little shout out that they're coming in.
The Hagwon that I worked at back in 2002, 2003 was a unisex bathroom. It had 2 stalls. One was for boys, one was for girls. And so all the teachers and all the students shared a bathroom. Female and male were in the same bathroom, even the adults.
Yep.
Think about that.
The Hagwon that I worked at was the same, but there was no doors. There was doors on the stalls, but then there was sinks, and the whole thing was open to the hallway. So there was no funny business going on. But you would be there in the stall, and the stall would be really short, and you'd be an adult trying to use this kid's bathroom, and it was a little awkward.
If you grow up in Korea, this is a normal thing. But say you grow up in the US, think about sharing a bathroom with the opposite sex. As an elementary student, and then growing up and having this mentality that men and women share bathrooms, because that's what they do there, normally.
I've actually been in multiple bathrooms where you walk in and there's a urinal there, and sometimes there will be a guy taking a leak, and it's just like... and you just walk past.
This is quite unusual, though. After all of that, which we just said, a man was in the bathroom and he dong shims a 7-year-old girl twice. It's fucking disgusting.
He didn't dong shim her twice. He dong shimmed her once, and then she was frightened, so he poked her in the stomach.
So he dong shimmed her and then he poked her. Isn't dong shim a poke?
Yep.
Okay, so he dong shimmed her twice. Whatever. He shouldn't even frickin' be in there. And then the lower court rules he's not guilty, and then it gets up to the higher court. And this is something that I like about Korea. They take their court system seriously. This is one of the other few countries besides the United States that I feel is really serious about upholding the law once things go to court. If they don't go to court, there's still a lot of gray area with how the law is interpreted or what the police enforce. Minor violations still sometimes don't get enforced if you can just talk to the police officer properly. But once something goes to court, those judges take things very seriously. So this lower court dismisses it, and then the parents or whoever ask for it to be appealed and go up to the next court, and the higher courts are like, wait a second, this guy's a freaking pervert.
Yeah, they said that it was done against her will, and so therefore it was an act of molestation.
No man should be poking a 7-year-old, period.
No.
Forget about dong shim.
No.
Shouldn't be touching her.
Unless he's a doctor and he's poking her with a needle, as appropriate to his profession. A janitor, if a kid's playing in the water, should just yell at her, tell her to stop, something like that, but he shouldn't be poking her. Wouldn't it be nice if the dongshim was phased out in Korea? I hated it. I never wanted to let any kid get behind me because I knew that they were going to try to give me the dongshim.
It's nice that they ruled this illegal. I don't know to what degree the dongshim is going to be fully illegal because it's so much part of the culture there, but it's good that this is happening because it's a start.
It is a start.
That shit is uncomfortable.
True.
Click the like button, you guys. Let us know what you think about this and sharing bathrooms, men and women in Korea.
Yeah.
And don't forget to subscribe and say we're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.